Good morning, Rocky Ford family. This is our devotion for Tuesday morning. Hope things are going well for you. Once again, be encouraging you this Sunday. We're going to start looking at 1 Timothy, written by Paul to his a child of the faith, Timothy. So if you're looking for a place to jump in the Word of God, and I hope that you're taking time to be in the Word of God. You need sleep, you need food, you need a relaxation time, but more than all of the physical things we need the spiritual nutrition that only the Word of God can bring us. So I hope you're getting into the Word of God. And if you're looking for something new to jump into, I'd suggest 1 Timothy, because we're going to be walking in there for the next 2 months. Now, what I want to talk to us today, though, is about actually a totally different book. So we've talked about what it means to love God, that when we are called to be Christians, that we are called into a relationship with God. And so I want us to fast forward all the way to one of the last books in the New Testament, the book of James. And then the book of James, it's a book that honestly has been hard for some church fathers to really love and appreciate, because James is very much, when you love God, this is what you do. And if you're not careful, you can almost miss that first part of James, primarily found in James 1:18. The part of, if you love God, this is what it looks like to live after Him. And it just looked like live after God. Do this, don't do that. And so what I want to call us to is, one, realizing that all of the Word of God teaches us the good news that we love God, that we are to love Him, to serve Him. But I want us to also realize that the Word of God is very intentional. It says real love for anyone, but especially a real love for God, means we live for God. And if we do not live for God, it does not mean God does not love us more, but instead it means that we probably don't love God. A life that is not lived seeking to draw close to God in what we do is a life probably not anchored in a relationship with God. So that can seem sometimes disheartening, but it's for our joy. Do you know who knows more about your joy than you do? God does. So this really modern idea, this honestly really crazy modern idea of look within yourself and you'll find out what makes you happiest, is bogus. It is self-poison. It is self-harm. It will not work. What we can look to for our own joy is the one who created and designed us, God Himself. And God has revealed to us what is good for us, what will bring us the most joy in His Word. And so God says, here's what sex looks like. Here's what giving looks like. Here's what money looks like. Here's what work looks like. Here's what family looks like. And He does so because He knows it is our path to the greatest joy. Let's love God, and let's let our love for Him overflow into what we do. I love you guys.